Owning a home is the American dream. I love my job because I get to help people buy, sell, and improve that American dream. Follow me this week as we explore exciting new trends in Utah's real estate.
So Jason, I've always been a huge fan of Holmes Homes. I know you guys have been building here in Utah forever. How did you guys get started?
Well, we're a fifth generation builder, and Patrick and Spencer Homes took over the company from their dad. And we've been building homes since 1890. We've built over 1,600 homes. And so we pride ourselves on great customer service and delivering a product that people can be proud of. Right now, we're just in Utah, and we really specialize in single family homes and townhomes throughout the valley.
Yeah, beautiful. I just love the floor plan here. Tell me, so you're building a lot in Daybreak, right?
Yeah, we really build a lot of houses in Daybreak. We have 4 different home styles that we choose from. We have homes on the lake, which is a hillside paseo, and then on the peninsula. And then we have our regular single family homes and also some new townhomes that just came on the marketplace actually 2 months ago. So we build both townhomes and single family homes in Daybreak.
Okay, so tell me about this particular home that we're in right now, because I love this floor plan.
Yeah, so this house is one of our top selling floor plans. It's about 2,500 square feet, Rambler, very open, great views, a lot of natural light, big windows that open up onto the lake, and you know, basically you're able to have more of a lifestyle instead of just a home. You're building out here in Daybreak and being able to use the lake and all the home and what it features. So it's been a really good selling house for us.
Yeah, what I love about it is all the windows, and you've got kind of this kind of open area. It's just everywhere you look is windows and these beautiful views of the lake and everything.
Yeah, part of the big deal when we developed these houses was they wanted them really open. So the kitchens entertain into the great room and in the dining room, and then you have a really good lineup for indoor-outdoor living space where you've got the big covered patio and deck, and then you also have the nice front yard. They're all fenced for privacy, so it's been a home run for us.
Yeah, so Daybreak is only continuing to grow. And so how far built out is Daybreak?
So just over a third of the homes right now. They've built over 4,000 homes out here. We've built about 1,500 of those 4,000, and it's really starting to continue to grow now as we go out towards the to the west side. Actually coming really close to the tracks. So the community's evolving and changing from its home sites and lifestyle living. You have a lot of commercial that's now trending in with the residential, and so it's been a great community for us and a great community for people to come and enjoy their family and what we have to offer.
Man, so they've got everything out here. They've got commercial space, restaurants.
That's
they've
right.
got their own hospital, and they got the track station, and so they've really done a good job of making the roadways to get out here, made those roads really wide, and so they can handle all the traffic.
Yeah, so traffic's great with the tracks, and then you have Mountain View Corridor as well that's opened up. So, and then Bangerter Freeway. So it's easy access to get out to Daybreak, and you know, like I said, we have a couple homes that are right next to the tracks, and then we have some that are down on the lake. And so just depending on what lifestyle you're looking for, we've got what you need.
Okay, and so where else are you guys gonna be building here?
So right now we've got a couple new locations that are opening up in Bluffdale. We're also in Harriman, at Harriman Town Center. We've got townhomes and single-family homes in there, starting from about the low 200s to 300 on the single-family homes. Our Bluffdale location is in Independence, called Westgate at Independence, and we'll have townhomes and single-family homes in there as well. We have our grand opening on April 23rd, where we'll be showcasing a couple different model homes for both townhomes and single-family. So we're really excited about that new location and neighborhood.
Yeah, you guys build absolutely beautiful homes. I love everything you're doing. I'm excited to see you guys in this coming year.
Yeah, thanks. We appreciate it. It's going to be a good year for us. I mean, one of our big things is we really like to have style as our reputation, is kind of our motto. We do a lot of things that are product driven and trying to separate ourselves from really a competition standpoint that just gives you a house that you're going to be proud of and that you can call home.
Clay, Cottonwood Heights is, of course, one of the best zip codes around, right?
Ah, such a sought after market. It
Right?
really is.
It's like the 90210
Yes.
of Utah, right?
Yep.
Right there by the canyon, right, just up on the mountain, push back away, and that's what we're looking at here. And take a look at this. Take a look at the roof line on this house. Note it's a very, very unique home. This must have been a custom design because it's not like any other home, any other floor plan I've ever seen. And you're going to notice there to the left, towards the bottom of the screen, they've got a two-car attached and two-car detached garage and the storage shed, and they've got kind of an outside living area, a deck, plus they've got all this beautiful big backyard with these big mature trees.
Oh, I love the mature landscaping. Literally, as we're looking at this, I'm thinking, what amazing mature landscaping.
Yeah. So you got the location, got a little nice little arbor right there,
Yep.
a wraparound driveway. That's kind of cool,
That
right?
is. That really is. Yeah.
Now walking in the inside, here, take a look at that size of that kitchen.
Oh man, I love that island, and their colors, and it's just warm and inviting.
Yeah, and so they did these really warm colors, this massive kitchen. I mean, you could have 2 Thanksgivings in this, because where we're sitting right now, this is where the formal dining is right here. And so as we wrap around the other side, you're gonna see that. And so it's, of course, got the range right in the middle of the granite countertops. And so you can almost have, this is like a entertainer's dream house.
This is the type of kitchen you walk into, when the kids come over for lunch or something, and you're in high school, like, whoa, cool kitchen. It is a amazing
Look
kitchen.
at it.
Yeah.
It's as big as can be.
Yes.
And so the way that they did the kind of back of the house, it kind of goes back in this angle, and all those windows look out on this outdoor living area. They've got a deck, a covered deck out there, in this beautiful place. And this is kind of looking across at this is all on the main floor. It's such a spacious house. We're looking at about 13 square feet. With 4 bedrooms, 3 full and 1 half baths, is on 0.32 acres, so almost a third of an acre. But the main floor is absolutely huge. Even the master bedroom is even on the main floor.
Dang,
It lays out like it's about twice as big as it feels when you're in this house.
I really like the design on this, and of course, like I said, the design is amazing. And then to top it off, you have just this great location. If you love the outdoors, it's hard to beat this location, Jay.
Yeah, because you're right there.
By the ski resorts, you're premier skiing in Utah.
Yeah.
You're right by it. And of course for hiking and mountain biking and everything else that you do in the summertime. And again, on the interior of this home, they've just really done some good job with the detail and the design. Like I say, it's a custom layout.
Yeah. It was a custom layout, and then they went through and remodeled the whole thing. When they bought this house, they just, here's downstairs. This is
cool.
a sunken home theater room. And so you don't normally see this, a house of this age where you actually step down into the theater room.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they must have really done some amazing retrofitting on that to make that happen.
They really did. They moved a lot of
Yeah.
things around. That used to be the master bedroom downstairs. So they extended onto the property, or kind of moved that square footage around and made it so the master bedroom's down the main floor, because that's what everybody wanted. When they originally bought this house, it didn't have a bedroom on the main floor.
Oh, yeah.
And so they reworked that. Here's one of the garages here. This is the one
Look
that's
at all that
attached.
cupboard space
Yeah.
and everything in there. Yeah, that's a cool garage.
This is their little kind of patio sitting area. Look at those views up in the mountains. Beautiful, right?
That is.
They got a nice
Look at all
little-
the seating they have there. Yeah.
Think of the parties you could have back here.
Yes.
I love this house.
I know.
It's just really unique, very, very cool. It's got a spacious backyard, and there are other 2-car garage, which you walk down past those trees, those big mature trees, and you step down into like another detached garage. You got the zip code, you got all the square footage.
Well, it's kind of like a secret too. You're not expecting that big and spacious of a backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's what you're looking at. This is a good one. It's a unique home. It's not like any other one that I've listed. And you always like that, because you always see these traditional homes and stuff. But there's your little detached garage right there. And there's looking at, again, and I kind of like this last shot as they kind of pan up here, and you can see right up the canyon right there.
Amazing.
Little Cottonwood.
Acclaimed Home Warranty gives you peace of mind knowing that the major systems and appliances in your home are covered against unexpected breakage and costly repairs. So you can enjoy what you love doing because our coverage options and easy process take the hassle out of finding quality contractors. When your covered items break and you need service fast, Acclaimed Home Warranty is here for you 24/7, 365 days a year. For a free, no-hassle quote, go online to acclaimedhw.com.
Clay, so this one we're going to be heading up into the Heber Valley, which, boy, you talk about one of the beautiful areas of Utah.
Yes, yeah. You know, I grew up in southern Utah. I love that desert scape, but then I love Heber Valley. I really do. Every time I go in there, I love the setting, I love the culture, and you know, this is a great property.
Look at this,
right
how
in that valley.
It just wraps around, and this property just goes out forever, and it's got stables off the back, as you can see. Or I guess more like horse runs, I guess, is that what you call that? What would you call that? You had horses.
Yeah, you got
stables.
your corrals there.
Corrals.
Yeah,
Okay, there you go.
Corrals for them.
Place for all your trailers and stuff around the back of the property, and then you still got plenty of grass.
Yeah, this is you know my love for horses and horse property and my desire to have that. But this is a great setting, right? How they've done this right here. They kind of separated that horse area from the grass and the landscaping and the family area, but it's still super close by and very convenient to work with. Nice in-ground trampoline, great aerial views, nice lines on the top of that roof line too.
Yeah, so we're looking at on this one, 1.33 acres. And look at those roof lines, just beautiful. It's a spectacular property, but it sits back on this lot. I mean, when this lot became available, it must have been super desirable.
Yeah.
And headed in the inside, they spared no expense on this one. Look at it.
Oh. You know, I love it. I love the wood beams up there, the openness, the expansiveness, the way that ceiling is done, the light streaming into it, the extra little window up there at the top, adding that extra touch of light, really warms up the room and just brightens it up.
Yeah, we even got the TV on. We never see the TV on these houses, but that's great. Add a little character.
Yeah.
I like it. Look at all the wood that they put in here, the beams. Okay, so on the inside, we're going to be looking at 5290 square feet with 5 bedrooms, 4 full and 1 half baths. It's got a 4-car garage, and it's built in 2005. And as you can tell, they really put a lot of money into this. Those nice wood floors.
You know, yeah, and it gave us a shot just barely how that opened up in that great room into the kitchen.
Yeah.
I loved how that pulled in, how that transitioned, and the colors they used. We'll see some more of that. But yeah, there we go. I mean, look at that.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
I mean, really, somebody, a builder, whoever built this house, really, they didn't cut they didn't cut any corners whatsoever.
And you see that archway that kind of leads into it. It just makes a nice flow into that room from that family room, a great room, and it just goes right in. And the color contrast that they've used in here was done so well.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at those appliances. I mean, those are some high grade appliances they put in there.
Yeah. We see a lot of those, so we appreciate it when we see that. We know what those are.
Oh yeah, right?
Yeah,
we know what that costs.
Exactly.
I know what that costs. That costs a lot of money.
It did.
But they really put it on this house. It's just beautiful work everywhere you go, and the Heber Valley is just super desirable. This is headed in the master bedroom, which is on the main floor, which is really nice. And look at all the wood.
I love that, and again, it kind of fits in with that style and that culture and that just the way the atmosphere up there in the Heber Valley. And with the horse property, and just they've kind of pulled this together with that type of property and the location. It was very well done.
Yeah, and they decorated real well too.
I'm
impressed.
Yep.
Yeah, lots of wood everywhere you look, and wood is one of the most expensive things to finish a house out in. It costs so much money because somebody has to harvest it, they have to cut it, they have to stain it, then somebody has to install it. Then oh man.
Again, you know, when we see homes like this, Jay, we automatically know the workmanship that's gone into doing that and the extra cost that's gone into doing that as well.
Yeah, this is, and you always talk about that price per square foot, and you'll compare one house to another price per square foot, but the cost of building with this kind of style and design and the kind of stuff that they use in this house, I mean, it's off the charts.
And that door casing right there and the molding that was put around that, it's just the extra touches that really make it that much nicer.
Yeah, and the nice thing about Heber Valley, you're kind of far away from it, but you're close to everything. And Heber's been growing a ton lately. So this is going to be in their kind of great area down in the basement with kind of a family, kind of perfect for watching the game in the afternoon.
Yep.
But it still has the walkout into the backyard, and it's got a second kitchen, as you notice off the back.
Yep, and again, you see those nice archways kind of separating the rooms a little bit, kind of create some separation, but there's still that open warmth feel to it that you have as you go throughout the house.
Yeah. Look at this. They've got a built-in safe.
I love that.
You're gonna like that, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tons of storage in this house also, and look at the size of the bedrooms. They didn't skimp on square footage at all. I mean, these are large rooms.
They are.
Each one of these look like a master bedroom, really.
I don't know how much space that type of event takes up. So
That's
to have
a
that room
big
still
bed.
that big around it, it just gives you an idea how nice and big that room
And
is.
here's your deck off the back, and so it's perfect in the afternoon because it's got shade from the afternoon sun coming down, so you can have your little barbecue in the back, and obviously your neighbors' houses aren't lacking at all either. I mean, they've got some beautiful houses as well.
You just saw the mountains there. You know, the mountains around Heber Valley are just breathtaking.
Yeah.
They are.
And so that's what you're looking at out in the Heber Valley. Beautiful property. Okay, Clay, for this one, we're going to a special place, which is Daniel Summit, and this is a massive property that they built up there, right?
That really is, and I love the backdrop and the setting on that. And then if you're familiar with this area, you know how spectacular this part of the state is.
Yeah, this is going to be right on the edge of the National Forest, and of course is right next to Strawberry Reservoir, which is some of the very best fishing in the whole state. And that's where the kokanee salmon go right up they get the hook, look like straight out of Alaska,
Yes.
and they go right up there. This is right there. They've also got some great snowmobiling and mountain biking and four-wheeling. And right across the street, you know what's right across the street
Yes.
here, right?
Oh yeah, Daniel Summit Lodge is right there. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's where they rent out the snowmobiles. And so this one is a very, very unique property. There you can see as we're flying over the top, right across the street there's the lodge right there.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. We actually snowmobiled out of that lodge for a corporate retreat that I had about 4 or 5 years ago. And there's just so many different roads you can take off of there and places to go and trails, and just had a blast up there.
So year-round use on this property,
Yes.
right?
Oh yeah.
And as you're going to take a look at the outside of this property, they really decked it out. I mean, they spared no expenses. They put this one together because log homes, I mean, there's no getting around. They're expensive, right?
Yes, and I love that offset wood coloring they did on that. Just really complements it, gives it a nice touch.
Yeah, it looks like old log cabin, like just the way it should be. And going inside, look at this. Absolutely
Oh,
spectacular,
yes,
right?
yeah.
They spared no expenses.
You
in
can
this
just tell
thing.
quality workmanship. If you look at the beams and everything, I mean, they really did the full round logs in this. It's very nice construction on this property.
Okay, so now one of the things on log cabin homes, it's a little bit niche on trying to get financing.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. What's that look like?
You know, it's interesting because log cabins are great. A lot of people dream about having a log cabin home. The challenge there is you have a lot fewer comparables in that market when you're going to do the appraisal and to see what's out there. And there's just fewer of these sales and properties. So as a result, as a traditional finance, you're going to be looking 10 to 20% down. On something like this, you're probably going to be more in that 30% down range. So it's for somebody who really wants to utilize this kind of long term, and also sees the opportunity that lies in a property like this as well.
Yeah, because you can use this, set this up basically as a business as well.
You really could.
You could make it as a single family residence, or what's really popular, setting it up on Airbnb, and this would be
Yes.
great for like a family retreat or a corporate getaway sort of thing.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. I have a good friend who does this with a cabin property in the Utah mountains, and it is unbelievable what he does with that property. He rents it out for about $2,500 a night. It's a little smaller property than this. Very nice finishes, just like this property. And he probably rents it out 8 to 9 times a month. And so you can crunch the numbers on that, Jay. I mean, it's a very, very good business opportunity.
Yeah, so that's about $20,000 a month.
Yeah, it's amazing. And at the same time, he still has plenty of nights that he can go up there with his family, hang out with his children. And
Have his friends and family over.
Yes, yes.
Holidays, all that kind of stuff.
And the decks are just like this. I mean, the entertainment value of that decking that goes all the way around and the views you have there really commands a premium on this.
Yeah, and so if we're talking finance, so if you're at 1.8, right in there, and then you got to put in, let's say, about $550,000 down.
Right.
You're going to get your mortgage about, what are we looking at here? About 1.25. We're going to be roughly, and so your mortgage payment's going to be roughly at 1.25. How much?
You're going to be right in that $7,000 a month range.
Okay.
And you have to account for, of course, your taxes and insurance and things. But yeah, you're going to have an opportunity to really clear a good profit on something like this.
So at $7,000 a month, theoretically, you got to rent out 3 nights. You'd have to furnish it.
You'd want to have it furnished.
Yep.
So you furnish it out, but then you're going to want to have it rented. If you rent out 3 nights a week, you've got your mortgage pretty much paid for.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Yeah,
your
you
utilities.
do.
And anything
Yes.
above that now is profit.
That's exactly right.
And that's where our society has changed from going to the Hilton and all that kind of stuff, and it's opened it up to properties like this, and it's become more and more popular.
You know, and it's like I said, my friend just designed an entire business around this concept, and it's been very, very profitable for him. Like I said, and you still have all the personal use aspects and benefits from it as well.
And so is he doing multiple properties then?
He actually is expanding. He has this one, and then he has a smaller one that's interesting per square foot. Actually rents for a little bit more. Kind of an interesting little, and they're complementary to one another. Somebody can rent both of them if they want to, and he's in the process of doing a few more right now as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe we want to take him to this one.
I know.
Yeah, this is obviously a lot of property, as you can see going through these different rooms. I mean, it's a massive space. You can tell by the size of the rooms. This house is 9,106 square feet. It's 7 bedrooms, 5 full. Actually, 7 bathrooms. It's almost an acre of land.
This is your corporate retreat dream, you know. I mean, your family getaway. I have a buddy that does this with his company on a regular basis, and it's where they really go out and do their business, their business planning and brainstorming sessions.
Yeah.
They love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're kind of out away from everything and without the distractions.
That's right. And then you can go snowmobiling, you can go
Yep.
fishing, you can rent boats right down there at Strawberry, so you don't even have to bring your boat. You can rent boats, go fishing, go snowmobiling, and this is year round, which is great. So it can be a single family residence, obviously, and it's timeless. There's the garages. There's a ton of garages. There's an 8-car garage.
Wow.
But anyway, and so it's also a business, which is awesome. And we don't come across a lot of stuff, and it's right there next to Park City. So a real tremendous opportunity here.
It is.
We were looking for a new home. Some were too big, some were too small, some were just wrong. Then, wow, we were in our dream home.
Then the hard part started. All this paperwork.
Luckily, we had Steve, a loan officer from Castle & Cook Mortgage, on our side. Even though he's done this 1,000 times, he knew we hadn't. He took care of everything, and fast, so we could focus on the things that really matter, like enjoying our new home. Castle & Cook Mortgage, the key to your castle.
So Clay, there are a lot of buyers out there, and they're struggling to come in with that down payment, but they're maybe rental property or whatever that is, but they want to buy a house. Is there anything going on that can help them out?
There is. In fact, it's kind of cool. At Castle & Cook Mortgage, we just partnered with a true grant down payment program. And so this isn't something where you're getting a second mortgage. We have some great 100% finance programs where you're kind of taking out a first and second at the same time, and those are really useful. The nice thing about this particular one is you have instant equity. Because in the past, on your FHA loan, you've had to have at least 3.5% down. And even though they have great income, they're making their bills on time every month, sometimes getting that savings is really challenging, and mom and dad may not necessarily want to give that to you. This is a true grant that we have now that is literally giving them 3.5% down. And it doesn't have to be paid back, Jay.
Really?
Yeah. So instead of having that 100% financing and then sometimes some additional costs on top of that, right off the bat you have equity in your home, and it literally is a true grant. It's something we're really excited about at Castle & Cook Mortgage.
How does that work though? How do they not have to pay it back?
It's just something where they've looked at the need that exists in that particular market. They realize that stimulates the economy, and they've said, this is something we want to do, and we know that it's going to kind of give back over the long haul, and it's just true grant funds.
Yeah, because Americans are better Americans when they own real estate, and that's what the government's always wanted to do. If we can get them as homeowners, we can be a better country.
Purchasing a home stimulates every area of the economy.
It really
people
does.
go out, they need to buy furniture, they need to buy appliances, they need to do
Yard work.
Yeah, literally, it just has
Finish
such a
the basement.
tremendous ripple effect throughout. That's why when the real estate economy crashed, it just crashed the economy, because all of those things kind of slowed down or came to a halt. And so we're seeing that pick back up, and as a result, when these home ownership opportunities increase, it just increases the economic activity across the board.
And as long as you're smart enough to be able to take advantage of these angles,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, you can't lose. It's a great opportunity that we have, and we're really excited about it.
Protecting your home means protecting your single largest financial investment. That's why when you buy a home, you buy owner's title insurance to protect your home ownership. Purchasing owner's title insurance will ensure your home ownership rights are protected against unexpected claims such as liens, a forged deed, encroachments, and other situations covered by the policy. For a one-time fee paid at closing, coverage lasts for as long as you own your home. Who can you count on for that protection? Since 1953, North American Title has built a strong reputation for personal service and financial strength. Our associates work with you, your lender, and your real estate agent to make sure you close on schedule. And we issue the title insurance that'll be there to protect your home ownership through the years. Call North American Title at 801-566-3066 or go to www.nat.com/Utah Protect to learn how to order owner's title insurance for your new home.